signs. It's Dr. Leona Mercury. Welcome, welcome. This is your collective energy reading, a general reading for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. I'm trying to remember, I shuffled the cards. I pre-shuffled the cards. I'm a Vedic reader, and part of my personal process is to shuffle 108 times using mala. Using a mala today, I use my Rudraksh beads, which are seeds that emanate with the energy of the universe. And this one happens to have these really gorgeous chakra beads here at the bottom. I'm going to cleanse the energy here. I've got my voodoo doll from Marie Laveau's shop. As you know, I am based in New Orleans with some grounding ancestral energy there in hallowed ground. It's kind of beautiful. So you're cleansed, I'm cleansed, and I'm just going to cleanse out here because I got a lot of people in the cracks here. Man, I can't even tell you the stuff I've seen tonight. It's been wild. It's been a wild night that way. So this candle, this comes from Marie Laveau's shop. That's on Bourbon Street. It's a voodoo doll that I've named Chandra, which it means moon in Sanskrit because it has a moon here. This little guy right here. They really are just adorable. And they remind me very much of Vishnu, which is interesting because, of course, Vishnu is what tonight is all about. Tonight, tomorrow, into Friday morning. This is called Mohini Ekadashi. It is, as a Vedic reader, this is part of Indian culture, Asian Indian culture. For me, it's Tamil. It's the southern part of India, and we celebrate the feminine aspect of Vishnu. Vishnu is very LGBTQIA friendly because Vishnu represents both feminine and masculine energies, very much androgynous in that way. So non-binary. Vishnu is very non-binary in that way, and it's really cool, to have a god that's 15,000 plus years old that represents that energy. So I have the oracle cards here. I have the scry. I'll be doing all of that. I am going to start with Libra, and I'm going to put these other cards. Gemini is here, and I'm gonna put Aquarius over here as well, so that we can go ahead and get right to it. All right, it's very late, and part of Mohini Ekadashi is to fast. So I've been fasting, and I am, a little bit tired. Usually you do chanting throughout the night, mantras, prayers, basically. And this is an auspicious day. It happens once a year, and it allows you to reverse karma. Bad karma. I love that idea. So I've already done a bunch of mantras tonight. The Hermit card is here. Mercury energy, Virgo, Libra. Libra, many of you in Vedic astrology would be considered Virgos. So I'm not surprised to see this energy here for you. Queen of Wands. This looks like Virgo, Leo energy. And interestingly enough, Virgos in tropical signs would be Vedic Leos. Okay, the World card. This has something to do with, I do see this, Libra, and I do think it's very interesting that I'm seeing this. So you're the 7th house. You're the house of marriage. You're the house of contracts and real estate. So the world is going to change here, and this could be you going inward about something, maybe about who you are. You might be thinking very hard about your, reigniting your passions. Queen of Wands, this is also a manifestation card, which is magician energy, which is Mercury energy, even though Queen of Wands is like Leo and Sag for me. So that's Jupiter and Sun, expansion of happiness. Okay, so you might be considering how to expand your happiness, and you might be doing that by thinking, going inward and thinking and then writing about it. Well, the world is going to turn in your favor. That's coming through for me. Remember, Saturn goes retrograde on June 4th until, oh my Lord, Three of Swords. Oh, Libra, who hurt you? I'm going to go beat them up right now. No, violence isn't the answer. That's what we learned with Will Smith at the Oscars, right? At least public violence isn't the answer. No, I'm just joking. Of course, it's the wrong answer, naturally. Six of Pentacles, you're sad because someone is, I'm sensing two things here, Libra, but one of them is that basically someone has breadcrumbed you. There's a lack of balance in a situation, maybe, or you're trying to find balance. This is also return on investments and not getting back in an investment what you put in. Four of Cups. Yep, this makes sense. Feeling like you don't want to even go forward, feeling a sense of apathy, disappointment. I can see that, something is being offered to you also, Libra. You may not be seeing that because of this sense of disappointment and not getting a return that you expected, which again can be breadcrumbing it, within a relationship. But there's some deep, deep pain here. And, yeah, this has to do with something you're feeling disappointed about something here, not getting a return on an investment. It could have to do with a love relationship. Oh my gosh, another sword, and this one through an eyeball. Oh my Lord. You know what? This is by Salviador. This is the Lemurian deck. Lemuria, I'm using it because Lemuria is a place of myth and legend in India. Basically, Australia was probably part of Lemuria. That's the sort of consensus, and a piece of it, other little pieces of it exist in the forms of other countries and islands, but some of it is believed to have, disappeared beneath the waves of the ocean. And that is something where you might feel a soul call to, say, the Pleiades, something along those lines. You might have Scorpio placement. If you do, it's very likely, my beautiful Librans, that you had a place in Lemuria a long, long, long time ago. You are ancient souls, ancient beings, and you are probably here to help the world. Love it. Okay, so this does look like, speaking of the world, I've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this does look like you're burdened. I do see some stalker energy here on the board, my beautiful Librans, so please be careful of that. I have a sense that there's, with this Queen of Wands, that someone might be obsessed with you. Somebody that you don't see because they're not making themselves known with the Hermit card. So that's there too for some of you. There's also, you're very burdened, and I did get a sense that this has to do with some work and with like money, also with love. There's pain, and I also feel like this kind of comes from family as well. So I've been getting that with a lot of signs. It must be that time of year. Three of Wands is here. So this is waiting for a wave. Waiting, when you're surfing, you grab your board, you're running out. If you've never surfed before, you take a surfboard and you basically float it out, kind of beyond like a sandbar or something like that, where you can actually catch a wave. And you'll sit on the surfboard. Once you get out there, you can paddle out. That's usually how it works. And then you're waiting on the surfboard for this big wave to come along. And that's what I see the Three of Wands as, waiting for like this big wave to happen. And it's just not coming in. But you're going to have victory because Six of Wands is at the bottom, my beautiful Librans. Let's go ahead and scry for you, shall we? Okay, let's see. For Libra, this chain is absolutely, help us, ancestors, to find some answers. It's going to be over here, my beautiful Librans. What do we have to say, ancestors? Yeah, all right, so it did land, I think, right on, because you're a Libra, and then if you look at this card, it's got your scales there. So this, I see this as your card. So you are worried about money, and it is affecting you. So just be careful of that, my beautiful Libras. It's not just money, it's about people. I think I'm feeling a sense of exhaustion, that you're just kind of tired. Slow moving energy that could have to do also with COVID, okay? So let's get some clarification from the universe for this energy reading. There's no extended. Your ancestors certainly are here. I can tell you that. I got a bunch of people here for you. Boy, oh boy. I'm trying to hold that back, and if you are interested in psychic readings, of course you can contact me, or you can get a ticket to the event I'm doing during the midsummer. It's like a normal midsummer festival for New Orleans around that St. John's time, the 23rd to the 24th-ish in June. I'm not sure, it could be later, but that's where I'm heading toward right now. So your ancestors are here, and some of you might have had an ancestor who was a priest, or a holy man, if that makes you feel better. So I do see somebody, I do see that energy, and I also see that some of you Librans out there are yourselves in the military. That comes through for me quite a lot. So our ancestors are here for you, and one of my very dear friends who was a true psychic medium, of course, Heidi Messenger, she passed away, and she created oracle cards for us before she did, painting herself as an angel. So she certainly knew, I think, what was coming. This is the sunflower. It's one of her favorite flowers. It's also a flower of summertime. So July 31 is a day that there's going to be a massive conjunction between Uranus, the north node of the moon, which is known as Rahu in Vedic astrology. It's one of the destiny nodes, okay? It's the node, it's sudden change, drastic change, okay? Uranus is also drastic change, life-changing stuff, like big, big, big change. And it's not, change isn't bad. Everybody, change is a good thing, but some change is bad. As a cancer survivor, I can tell you, it's some change is bad. This is the number 45. This is about change. And I see the number 4 here. This is about change in your stability. So you might be concerned about that. And I do kind of see that here on the board. You're kind of waiting. I think you're waiting for some energy to push through. And in the last reading I did for you, there was a 4 of Wands. So it might have to do with the home. There were, I think, 2 queens also, if I remember correctly. So there might be some strife there, with someone that you know who's, similar sex to you. I'll put it that way. Born to a similar sex to you. So hopefully this is helpful, my beautiful Librans. Where am I at right now? 12 minutes, 48 seconds. Hey, that's not bad. Okay. Libra. Next, we are doing Aquarius. Aquarius. How are you guys? The bottom of your deck is the Tower. You know what? That came out in another energy reading tonight. So that's Plutonian energy. That's transformation. In your reading so far to date, we've had discord in a family feud, it looks like to me. Maybe that's not what's happening for you. If it's not, leave it behind. It's not for you. It does look like the people I've been connecting with, the 7 of Swords. This is self-sabotage. So I think that's what's going on. And it's causing delays. It's causing delays, but this is a 7 and a 7. So miracles can happen here. Miracles are still possible. This is connected to this full moon energy, the blood moon energy. So please take a look at your reading, Aquarius, for the blood moon that's already up for you. Yep, this is page energy. You might be watching somebody with Cancerian placement. If you don't have it yourself, my beautiful Aquarians, this is stalker energy also. That's coming through quite a lot. This is double page energy. That means that there might be immaturity happening on both sides of the fence. Here is our Queen of Cups coming through. Again, Cancerian energy. So you want to send a message to somebody who you have a lot of love for. It could be a romantic partner. I am sensing that it is not, that it is like an older sibling. I keep seeing a sister. I don't want to put this card down. It's the Death card. And this is another Salviador deck. It's the Quiche deck. I don't even know if he's making it anymore, but I use it all the time. This is the number 13, okay? So 13 is significant here. 2 7s, the number 13. You think about this one, Aquarius. This this sibling has Scorpio placements. You might be concerned about their health as well. And that might be part of why this started for you. There's some discord. You want to create balance. I don't want to keep going, but if I did, there were 2 5s coming up. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and then it's followed by King of Pentacles and Page of Wands. So it does look like you are going to stabilize, or they're going to stabilize. I've read them as very stable in the other readings, and if this I think is them here. And I don't like this Death card being here, of course. And this in the Thoth deck, 2 of Pentacles, is change. I don't like this at all. Well, my beautiful Aquarians, I'm not here for doom and gloom. Let's stay focused and stay positive. Okay, so just be careful around July 31st. July 28th, Jupiter goes retrograde, so none of us will have the luck that Jupiter brings to all of us, regardless of your sign, okay? You are Saturn, and Saturn goes retrograde on June 4th until October 22nd. Yeah, it doesn't want to go over there. It wants to be here. There's something that you don't see about this situation, my beautiful Aquarians. There's something I don't see either. I can tell there's gaps in this story. I wish that I could talk to you all, you know, but that's not possible. So I'm just going to have to keep kind of using my psychic senses, and hopefully this is helping some of you out there. Let's see what the universe has to say. Dare to dream. Now that's something I say quite a lot, actually. Dare to dream. This could also be a romantic situation where there's been someone sneaking away from the relationship, and the relationship isn't growing as a result, and you might not be seeing a relationship progressing, and that the reason why it's not progressing is because of this person. Maybe you, maybe them. I think that in that scenario, it's them, not you. Because Aquarius is pretty stable. You're a fixed sign. There's immature energy here, but the 2 pages to a Queen, that's progress, but 2 pages means that it's taking a long time, right? So there's like double that energy, double that immaturity. You could also be younger than this sibling. That's also coming through for me. And this Death card, I'm going to have to use my psychic abilities here. Let's see. Yeah, boy. You know what? It's not really giving me anything good. It is. I am getting something, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, okay? So we're just going to leave that there. Dare to dream. And I put that upside down. Why? I think you might be clinging to something also, Aquarius, an idea. Black cat. Oh, really? The Death card and the Black cat. Somebody's got some Scorpio placement. But cats have 9 lives, right? So that's positive. The Black cat is lucky and has many lives. Fortune prepares for you a welcome surprise. Okay, so I'm going to go with, thank you, Heidi. I'm going to go with this clarification as there's going to be an end to this kind of back and forth, or like not talking to each other, talking sometimes but not really talking. There's going to be an end to this juggling, whatever it is that's being juggled, whether it's a family relationship, a dynamic within a family where, you know, one person's bad, one person's good. Black and white thinking is going to end. That's going to end. I'm going to translate it that way. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's it. Okay. Moving on, everybody. And it is 19 minutes, 44 seconds. And I'm coming into the screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we have Libra, Aquarius, and now my Geminis. Okay, this has been pre-shuffled for you. I meditated on this deck. I did 108 mantras for you, my beautiful Geminis. Let's see. We start with the World card, and I can see fall colors here. So this reading might go into the fall. That's fun. It looks like you're going to be getting an opportunity that could be coming forward in the fall, which would make sense with the retrogrades kind of going direct. But I hate to tell you that Mars goes retrograde. That's action. I have this here to protect everybody, because action can sometimes lead to tower moments, to the death card. Damn it. Why were you here? I hate when those cards come out. The World card, it doesn't mean anything necessarily bad. It could also just be that people are coming through, and I do see that too. That the person that you might be dealing with, Aquarius, I'm not in your reading right now, but if you're still listening, this just came to me. So that person is clairvoyant and is a medium. If that's very specific, but I think that's part of what it is. And they might have 1 foot in one world, 1 foot in the other. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. All right. I feel better now. Okay. So now Gemini, sorry about that little divergence. There was a path that took a divergence in the woods, right? Go the path less traveled by. Robert Frost said that, something along those lines. Sorry, I'm paraphrasing. But here we have the World card. Something in the fall is going to turn for you. I'm seeing that, my beautiful Geminis. The Fool card, you're going to have an opportunity. The Chariot, to move, I think. You might be getting a new car. Knight of Swords. This is like some of you out there. I've gotten this for you before, Gemini. Served in the military. It's coming through. You are warriors. I feel Afghanistan energy coming through that freaking card, okay? So some of you have seen some stuff, or you're connected to somebody who is in Afghanistan. And you've had to deal with some pretty significant things too. 7 of Cups, you are making a choice, and you're going to be aggressively making a choice, my beautiful Geminis. You really are. The world is turning for you. You want to take a leap of faith. You want to move towards somebody, perhaps with Cancerian energy. In fact, Gemini, in Vedic astrology, you probably would be Cancer in that sign. Tropical Cancer is Vedic Gemini. So that said, there you go. I'm reading it for both, basically. 3 of Cups. Here's more Cancerian energy coming out. All right, so you want to get together with somebody, and you might be thinking about moving really aggressively toward that person. 6 of Wands, you're going to have victory in this situation, and I think I'm stopping right there. You know what? It wants me to keep going, but I'm not going to, okay? So I do see victory for you. I do see that you're willing to fight for this, and that you are going to have really 10 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortunes here for you as well. Knight of Wands, passion. Oh my God. Gemini. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I want some. Let's see what the universe has to say for you. I'm sending you everybody here, all my air signs, lots of tranquility, peace. Hopefully everybody is going to be doing well. All right. Yeah, it's that 7. That's where, and this is the number of miracles, 7 of Cups. So, all right, this is telling me something, Gemini. What I'm getting here is that some of you out there, this isn't for everybody, but some of you out there might have some flare energy, and you really want something here with all your heart, but I don't think it's going to happen if you keep this 3 of Cups going on. This 3 of Cups isn't like, it is my threesome card. I really don't sense that at all here, but I do sense third party happening. You want to get together with somebody else that has Cancerian placement for sure. Even if you don't know that they have it, they have it. And this is the moon coming up for me. So the moon is here represented twice. in terms of movement forward, momentum, and like celebration. So whoever this person is, it's a good thing to go toward them, and you are going to have victory. But I can see this card for me is about battle again, battling something out. It's just going to take you a while, I think, to get to this space. You will have victory. This is also about marriage. Ah, the 3 and the 6. That's come through in other readings, hasn't it? This is interesting. When you look at numbers like I do, you kind of see some things that you wouldn't normally see. Okay, so this is very interesting stuff. I'm really seeing like actually quite a lot of this like 3 energy as well. So I'm excited for you guys, Gemini, my beautiful air signs. I do see victory for you. I do see that you're tired. You might, that might be coming through to the other person, okay, just so you know. I thought for a second I was on screen. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to look at this video. I thought I just saw something on screen. So I am tired and hungry. It is what it is. All right. So just be careful of that 7 of Cups energy of like I'm getting a sense that some of you out there, it could be the other person, but just may like say things that out of convenience. Not to be dishonest, not, you know, just to sort of make people feel more comfortable. I have a sense that you're very empathic, you know, and you might be trying to make someone feel more comfortable. So instead of saying, yes, my girlfriend and I, you know, went on a vacation together, you say, you know, we did go on vacation together, but it was because I value her as the mother of my child and I wanted to help her relax. Instead of saying, you know, I was fucking her like crazy and I'm talking to you now and that just happened 2 weeks ago. No, that's not you. That's not 2 of Pentacles. But I am seeing some of that kind of energy where you might have some choices, you know. You have some choices. And one of the readers that I actually really value and respect quite a lot, and really she's just a wonderful person, she calls it being spoiled for choice. So I that's not what I don't usually translate it that way, but I'm kind of seeing that you have some choices and you're like kind of aggressively moving toward maybe more than one choice because it's followed by this 3 of Cups. It may not be true for you. It might be whoever this is. This may not be you. This is for some people, it is, but others it isn't. People that maybe have some military service, who are male, I should also say that I'm seeing masculine energy attached to this card, who was in the military, and that's the same person here. And that person wants to get together with someone that has Cancerian placement. You could have Cancerian placement. You could actually be Cancer. In the Vedic world, you would be, to be Gemini. So I am seeing a number of things happen here for my beautiful Geminis. And I'm just sending everybody lots of love and light, and hopefully being careful about who you choose and what you choose to do, and manifesting, okay, is what the universe is telling you. Manifest a change. If you are in a relationship, of course, leave that one behind before moving on to someone else, because building a new relationship on a foundation that's shaky is only going to lead to that relationship ending. Yeah, this is about love. Manifesting love is your advice from Heidi and the universe. The number 4 and 6 is here. That's happening in your season, okay? June 4th, that's the day that Saturn goes retrograde. So if you are due some karma, good or bad, it's coming your way. I think this has to do with karma in love, though. Rose quartz brings love in abundance. That 7 of Cups is making me laugh when I say that out loud. Indeed, our greatest wealth. Spreading love where there is none will feed your spirit, mind, and health. So you might be interested in a person who hasn't had a lot of love in their life. Not that they don't deserve it. They probably very much do. That's why they haven't gotten the love, you know. That's about human psychology more than anything else. And frankly, could be about gender too. So, and sexuality, things like that. So people that are different, which you can see. This is why I love New Orleans, right? Because you can be different there. Everybody is, and that's part of the awesome of New Orleans. That's how jazz was born, out of difference. That's how voodoo was born, out of oppression and difference. Some of like the greatest things can come from those spaces. It's what we do with that, how we can't control others, but we can control our own thoughts, feelings, and subsequent actions. And we shouldn't have to put up with those kinds of circumstances where people scrutinize us unfairly, or make us feel badly about ourselves, but it happens, right? So we just kind of have to push on, do the best we can, and continue to create, focusing on our strengths, which builds our self-esteem and our confidence. Hopefully this is helpful to everybody out there. I love all my beautiful air signs, and this energy reading is really for today is this wonderful time period called Mohini Ekadashi, and I don't know why I just had like a brain blip. I wanted to say Evadashi because I had a grandmother whose name was Eva, E-V-A, and so that popped in my head. But it's Mohini Ekadashi, and that is to celebrate the feminine aspect of an androgynous god named Vishnu at this particular time, connected to the moon. So this all has to do with the moon. That's why I think Cancerian energy is really popping through. Its moon energy. So I hope you guys follow me on Instagram at leonamercury, Twitter at leonamercuryphd. I have like no followers there, so please follow me there. Instagram is a lot of fun though, and I do post some fun things there too. Keep your eyes open, and if you subscribe on Patreon, you can gain access to all the extendeds. Not at like the highest level. Because Patreon makes you do like 3 levels, so everybody gets everything basically at the whatever the lowest level is there, and that's essentially the same price that one extended will cost after after my big event that I'm going to do with, I think I'm going to have maybe 20 people, because that's too much energy otherwise. For me as a psychic medium, I need smaller crowd, but I will do more if people like it. I will do more, and it will be a ticketed event, but Patreon peeps will get first access, and because it is limited spaces, that might be something to think about if that's something that works for you. If it doesn't, I'll be putting up the extendeds, so you can buy them individually after a certain wait period, because Patreon, how that works is you have to give those subscribers some exclusivity. I'm learning all these things. This is all new. So hopefully this has been helpful to everybody. I really love you, my beautiful air signs. Very good luck, and keep in mind that July 31 date, that's going to be a big day for a lot of people. We can't live our lives by the stars or the cards, but we can sort of use it as a way to say, like, maybe today I'll stay inside. maybe I won't drive my car today. Just kind of staying on the more conservative side, I would say, at least in terms of health and safety. I'm not talking about politics here. That's a no-go for me. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and I look forward to talking to you all very, very soon. Until we meet again, which will be next week, take care. Bye.